Hey, it's Cindy, and today we're talking about leadership. Now, whether you've just got a small business and it's just you, or whether you've got a few employees, it doesn't matter. Leadership is really important because at some point, if you're going to grow your business, which I assume is why you're watching my videos, you're going to need to outsource some work and you're going to have a team. So leadership is really, really important. Now, this isn't my specialist subject, so I have drafted in the lovely Julie Cooper, who has been my book coach and is also a specialist in leadership, and her company is called Spring Development. She will be sharing with you in just a second 5 tips for being a really good leader, and these business tips will really, really help you with whatever the size of your business. So if you want to find out what they are, then just keep watching.
Hi, Cindy asked me to give you some tips on leadership for entrepreneurs or people running their own business. So here are my 5 top tips for leadership. Number 1, it's lonely at the top. There might be only you in the business, so you're at the bottom as well as the top, or you might have lots of people underneath you, but it still can be very lonely to be top of the tree. The way to get around that is to make sure that you have a meeting of like minds by hook or by crook. If you live in a town, there might be mastermind groups you can join or action learning sets that are organised somewhere. You might be able to hire a coach. For me, I've usually lived in a rural area, so I've had to make things happen, and I've normally done that by going to networking meetings, finding people at a similar stage in the journey, like minds, and forming a mastermind group. Those people can act as your board of directors. You can help each other out. You need to build that relationship of trust, but that can be a really good way forward to help. There's lots of resources online if you want to have a look at forming your own mastermind group. So that's my top tip. Tip number 2 is know yourself. Again, we all change and develop as we grow, and it's really important that we're really aware of how we come over to others and how we prefer to work. So knowing ourselves so that we don't make decisions or force ourselves into a corner where we're doing things that we really aren't equipped to do or don't want to do. So get objective feedback from people that trust you, from clients, from customers. Find out how things are going. For me, I'm a trainer, so I get lots of feedback in the form of evaluation forms and from clients and such like. But whatever business you're in, it's important that you get objective assessment of what you're like so that you can see where your strengths are and play to those, and also things you might need to tweak and change as you grow. Tip number 3, outsource the strain. It's always a juggling act when you're self-employed to think, how should I spend my time? Should I be doing this myself, or should I be paying someone else to do it? Can I afford to pay someone else to do it? If they can do it quickly and swiftly, and it will take you hours and hours to learn that skill, it can be a really good idea. If it's a task that you don't like your bookkeeping or admin or social media, there are people around that are willing and able to help you with those things. So work out what you're really good at, how you bring the best benefit to the business, and outsource the rest. Tip number 4, always evaluate your decision making. We all make rubbish decisions from time to time, but it's important that we learn from them, that we evaluate them, we think about, did I look at it from all angles? There are lots of tools that can help you with this. De Bono's 6 hats and force field analysis are a couple that come to mind. But if you're not familiar with decision making tools, get to know some, and then next time you've got a decision, use them. They can help you in your process, and also you can introduce them maybe to your mastermind group so people can help you work on them. So that's tip number 4. Tip number 5 is feed yourself, and when you do, mind the nutrients you're feeding yourself. And I'm not talking just about keeping yourself healthy with food here, I'm talking about professional development. If you're self-employed, you're not going to get sent on training courses by your employer like a lot of the people I train are, but you still need to grow and develop and know what's happening in your field and how the world is changing and new ideas. I do that by first thing in the morning when I'm coming around slowly with my cup of tea. I'll listen to podcasts or TED Talks or YouTube clips. If I find a good speaker, I will sometimes binge several of them in one go, or maybe just 1 or 2. But you need to find some way of feeding yourself so that your mind is constantly growing and developing to keep you ahead of your competitors and to keep you on top of your game. Hope those 5 tips have been helpful. Let me recap for you. Number 1, it's lonely at the top. Find collaborators that can act as your board of directors so you can help each other with your businesses. 2 is know yourself. Make sure that your self-awareness is spot on and keep developing that. Number 3, outsource the strain so that you're not doing the tasks where you're not productive and they make you feel drained. Number 4 is decision making, evaluate it and use tools. And number 5 is feed yourself. in whatever manner suits you so that you're constantly on top of your game. Hope that helps. Thanks.
Thank you, Julie, for sharing these tips. They were so helpful. If you would like to find out more about Julie, then do make sure you check out her links, which will all be in the description box. And if you want to be more successful in your business and you want to be happier and healthier and wealthier, then you need to change your thoughts. And if you want to find out how to do more of that, then check out my other videos. And if you want to make sure you don't miss anything, then hit the subscribe button and the little notification bell. And then that way YouTube will tell you when I upload. So have a fabulous day or night or whatever it is, wherever you are. And I will speak to you really soon.